2021 has seen no shortage of amazing motion design and animation projects. In this video, I'm going to share some of what I think are the absolute best. I hope all of these projects leave you inspired as to what is possible, but don't get too self-conscious if your work doesn't yet look like this. Some of these projects are from the biggest studios in the industry. Some are personal projects from a single animator, but what sets all of these apart are the compounding effects of years of experience. So don't worry, you'll get there. These are all from the first 6 months of the year. Some of them I have talked about before on the channel, but all of these are the projects that have impressed me the most. McBess has returned with an incredible psychedelic music video for his track Waterslide, and from what I can tell from reading online, he's designed and animated this all himself over the last 6 months, which, if true, is an enormous feat. This video is packed with so many unique creative ideas. Saunders directed this music video for the I Know Leopard track, Lover Automatic, along with an all-star roster of designers and animators. It has an excellent 80s neon vampire aesthetic, and the world building is top-notch. Giant Ant created this absolutely outstanding short series of animated pieces for Twitch, giving a background of various legends on the platform. As we've come to expect from Giant Ant, the design and the animation are absolutely world class. But not only that, the scripts are funny, the designs are funny, the pace is fantastic, and the 60 seconds that these animations feels like they go by in 6.
Rain down chaos, straight down at terminal velocity.
More like rain down coconut oil, am I right?
It's such a good feeling.
Next, our legendary hero made a legendary hero of his own.
Is $10,000 television?
No, his son!
VCRWORKS have created the most wonderful series of short animations called Rhythmens. Each one is incredibly calming, and the designs are some of the most charming I've ever come across. I adore this typographic showcase from Oddfellows, and type being so at the center of this story leads to some really great sequences of type actually being set in the UI, and seeing something that is so familiar to designers, beautifully elevated in animation, is a real treat.
Go for something that you really feel comfortable with. You don't have to say why, you just feel comfortable with it. And use it until you're bored with it, or until somebody tells you it sucks.
And Oddfellows again get to flex those same muscles on the Creativity Explained series for Adobe as well.
Color is an inherent component of graphic design, and no color is different. There's no special color.
Gloughlin created this music video, an incredibly creative use of stop motion using found images that makes ordinary looking stills absolutely captivating when placed in a sequence to imply motion so ingeniously.
Waiting in the car outside to take you back into the night. Can't move until you're out of sight.
CRCR's The Chase for Head & Shoulders is a masterclass of animating action. The sequence is creative, paced wonderfully with top-tier character animation composed into 3D backgrounds just beautifully. Flatwhite Motion created this just fantastic piece celebrating the arrival of the Year of the Ox for this year's Spring Festival celebrations. I love that they collaborated with so many designers and animators in here. There are so many unique styles on display that is just a feast for the eyeballs. Frederic, Siegel and Benjamin Morard released a 9-minute short called The Lonely Orbit. The story is fantastic, you should definitely watch the whole thing, and they really master light in a limited color palette. And I particularly love when they lean into using extreme scales, which they do to great effect in a lot of the sequences here. This video is sponsored by Skillshare, an online learning community with thousands and thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, where you can explore new skills or deepen existing passions. And Skillshare now has live classes where you can experience real-time instructions from your favorite teachers while watching and working along with other members. Now, some classes that I've added to my list and I'm taking lots of inspiration from that I also think are great ways to upskill as a motion designer are Expressive Animation, combining Photoshop, Illustrator, and After Effects by Sylvia Young, and Bring Your Illustrations to Life with Blender 3D by Remington Markham. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they are always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Arial Costa, aka Blink My Brain, directed this video for BMW. I love their collage style, a mix of texture, and a decent sprinkling of absurdist humor. There's just so much personality and character in the design and the motion. Definitely somewhat of an unexpected style for a typical BMW advert. This spot from Passion Paris explores visual impairment extremely well by setting the whole piece in first person in this spot for Novartis.
Le monde se déforme, tout se dilue. Est-ce le début d'une longue nuit? Ou après l'ombre, pourrait revenir la lumière? Car une lueur d'espoir éclaire encore son avenir.
Ordinary Folk gave us another stunningly designed and animated piece, this one giving a 2-minute look at the story of Jesus, and they used the frame and the composition to really tell a great story.
Himself up to die on a cross to save us from God's judgment and the death we deserve. On that cross, he exchanged our rebellion for his obedience, our brokenness for his perfection. The Son of God died so we could live. And on the third day, he rose to life again, defeating death forever.
Another project that uses the frame of the animation as a wonderfully creative narrative device is the new exhibition by Jonathan Djob Nkondo. Here the characters are interacting with the frame to switch the camera angles and build tension in a way that just really progresses the story in a very unique way. Philip Nordstrom told the story of his childhood pet hermit crab with so much infectious joy in their character design and motion in Leaf the movie. Stevie G and Essie May directed Welcome to the Flavorhood 2. This is just so incredibly fun. It uses a mix of stop motion animation, puppetry, and miniatures, and just overruns with personality and character in every shot.
Your brand news and your everywhere go-tos. We dash for what the block is cooking. For chillers, makers, wake up and bakers.
I also love the fantastic stop motion and deadpan humor in Anna Manzari's Career Limiting. Joel Ploss created this mesmerizing and surreal music video. I cannot get over the gorgeous dithering style. I love that it's all in black and white, and especially the scenes with really harsh shadows. I love this style. Duck teamed up with MailChimp and It's Nice That to produce a series of 6 shorts all about the ups and downs of running a small business. The character design is wonderful, I love the stop motion style, and that is helped so much by its fantastically snappy animation. If you'd like to learn animation and motion design techniques, I've got a playlist of some of the best tutorials on this channel for you to take a look at. I'll see you in the next one.